Hello friends, Kurt Bergman with you again with more Superstar Baseball. This is my one and done tournament, although it's going to get a little more complicated because I'm thinking seriously about doing a loser bracket. So we'll see how that works out. But we are working our way through round one of the currently one and done tournament. Using Superstar Baseball, Phil Graham's free set available on the Delphi forums, and having a great time with it. We've had some great matchups, some fun games, and thank you for joining me. Today, we have another random matchup. It's a very scientific process that I use, and what happens is the first team I pull out of the pile of teams is the home team. The second team is the visiting team, and the matchup we have today is the Philadelphia Phillies visiting Wrigley Field to take on the Chicago Cubs. The opposing pitchers will be S.Carlton for the Phillies and Mordecai Three-Finger Brown for the Cubs. So it should be an interesting matchup spanning many, many decades. So the winner moves on. The loser ends up in the loser bracket, whatever I end up deciding to do with that. Thanks for joining me. Let's get to today's starting lineups. For the Philadelphia Phillies, it'll be Richie Ashburn leading off in center field, Johnny Callison batting second in right field, Mike Schmidt will bat third at third base, Dick Allen will bat fourth at first base, Ryan Howard will bat fifth, he'll be the DH, Greg Luzinski will bat sixth. He will play left field. Darren Dalton will be behind the plate. He'll bat seventh. Chase Utley will bat eighth and play second base. And Jimmy Rollins will bat ninth and play shortstop. On the mound, it'll be lefty S.Carlton, and there's a look at his card. For defense, we have 51 defensive points for the Philadelphia Phillies, and that translates into automatic outs on 11, 12, and 14. So I'm going to write those in here so I don't forget. And for the homestanding Chicago Cubs against S.Carlton, it'll be Anthony Rizzo leading off, playing first base. Bill Buckner will bat second. He'll play left field. Billy Williams will bat third. He'll play right field. Ernie Banks will bat fourth. He'll play shortstop. Sammy Sosa will bat fifth. He'll play center field. Ron Santo will bat sixth. He'll play third base. Ryan Sandberg will bat seventh. He'll play second base. Hack Wilson will bat eighth. He'll be the DH. And batting ninth, it'll be Gabby Hartnett behind the plate. On the mound, it's Three-Finger Brown. And there is a look at the right-hander's card. All right, so we are ready to go with Superstar Baseball, courtesy of Phil Graham. And, of course, you can find Phil Graham's Superstar Baseball either by Googling it or going to the Delphi forums of Tabletop Sports, and you'll find it there as well. By the way, if you haven't joined the Universal Baseball Association Lounge on Facebook or Tabletop Sports on Facebook, those would be great ideas. You can follow me on Twitter, KurtBerglund14. And if you haven't checked out Cards and Dice TV, great place to check out baseball sim action as well. The dice for Superstar Baseball are in my hand. The black die is the tens digit, and the yellow and white dice are added together to create the ones digit. We start with a roll on the pitcher's card, and if that is open, then we move to another roll on the batter's card. There are splits in Superstar Baseball as well. First pitch from Three-Finger Brown to Richie Ashburn is a 32, and hey, struck him out. We are underway at Wrigley Field. Three-Finger Brown getting ready to work his magic. Oh, we didn't talk about the Cubs defense. 64 defensive points. So that means automatic outs for the Cubs on 12, 13, and 14. Of course, all of this is subject to change when substitutions are made. But that's how we're starting the game here today. Brown winds and delivers to Callison. Hey, struck him out. The second out in the first inning. Brown seems to have it working so far today. Schmitty up there now. Mike Schmidt, the pitch. To 37, an open result. Schmidt swings, and that is hit on the ground. But where, you're asking? Where is it hit on the ground to? Well, I'm going to tell you. Because we need a 20-sided die, and we roll that, and we get a 16. And that is a comebacker to Three-Finger Brown. He's going to take a couple steps toward Anthony Rizzo and toss him the ball, and that will retire Philadelphia in inning number 1. We go to the bottom of the first with no score at Wrigley. Beautiful, bright, sunshiny day on the north side of Chicago. Carlton will face Rizzo, Buckner, and Williams. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Going counter to conventional wisdom. That's an open result for Rizzo. And this one is hit in the air to left field. Under it is Greg Luzinski, and he puts it away for out number 1. Now it's Buckner. Billy Buck. Pitch from Carlton is an open result. Buckner swings and hits it on the ground to Jimmy Rollins, who's up with it and fires to Dick Allen for out number 2. Now it's sweet swinging Billy Williams. The pitch from lefty is a 35, and hey, struck him out. The two great starting pitchers exchange 1, 2, 3 first innings. We go to the second with no score. Brown will face Allen, Howard, and Luzinski, righty, lefty, righty, in the Phillies' second. Mordecai back on the bump. The pitch to Dick Allen is an open result. Allen takes a whack at that one, and it is hit on the ground to Ryan Sandberg. He's up with it and throws to Anthony Rizzo for out number 1. Ryan Howard up. DH today. Brown winds and deals. Open result on his card. Howard swings and hits this one on the ground. Boy, Brown's got it working. Ron Santo gloves it to his left. He plants and he throws it to Anthony Rizzo for out number 2. And the bull, Greg Luzinski, steps in. The pitch from Brown, open. And the bull takes a whack at that one and hits this on the ground. This is to Rizzo at first. He's going to take it unassisted, and that will retire the Phillies in inning number 2 after 1.5. No score. In fact, no base runners. It will be Banks, Sosa, and Santo in the Cubs' second. Righty, righty, righty. The pitch from lefty. And Banks hits it in the air. High, deep. Ashburn, warning track, makes the catch. Out number 1 in the second inning. Pull this down here to give you a little bit better look at the Cub scorecard. Sammy Sosa, the pitch from Carlton is nothing. Sammy hits it on a line. This one is going to be caught by Callison on the run in right center field. 2 down in the second. Now we got Ron Santo coming to the plate. Nice running catch by Callison. The first, or the closest thing we've had to a hit so far. The pitch to Santo is an open result on Carlton's card. Santo, base hit right back through the box. Ashburn takes it on a couple of hops and throws it back in. Santo's aboard with the first hit and the first base runner of this ball game. Ryan Sandberg comes to the plate. Carlton the stretch. Checks Santo, the pitch home. Open result. And Rhino with a base hit. That is a base hit to center field. Stopping at second is Santo. And the Cubs have 2 on with Hack Wilson coming to the plate and 2 outs. Carlton the stretch and the delivery to Hack. Base hit for Hack Wilson. Around third comes Santo. Going to third is Sandberg. The throw comes in from Callison to second base. Hack Wilson drives home. The first run of the game, there's Cubs at the corners and a run in. It's 1-0 Chicago. And here's Gabby Hartnett. Carlton the stretch. The delivery to Hartnett is an open result. Gabby swings. Hit to left and deep. This is going to drive Luzinski back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A home run, not in the Gloman though. For Gabby Hartnett, it's a 4-0 Cubs lead on a 3-run bomb. Now it's Rizzo. 2 outs in the second. The pitch from lefty. Hit in the air to center. Under it is Ashburn, and that will retire the Cubs, but on 4 hits, they get 4 runs, and after 2, the Cubs have a commanding 4-0 lead, especially when you consider that Three Finger Brown certainly looks to be on his game here today. But the Phillies have time. We're only in the top of the third. Brown winds and deals to Darren Dalton. Dalton hits it in the air. This one is to center field. Sammy Sosa, 1 down. Now it's Chase Utley coming to the plate against Brown. 7 up, 7 down for Mordecai. The pitch. That is popped up. Under it is Gabby Hartnett. He throws away the mask and takes it for out number 2. And here's Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins. Tough call on who to play at shortstop today. The pitch from Brown. Open result. Rollins gets a whack at it, and he hits it on the ground. Gloved by Rizzo. He's going to flip to Brown covering, and that will retire the Phillies in inning number 3. So 9 up, 9 down for Mordecai. Carlton's got to right the ship here, or he's not going to be long for this game. He will face Buckner, Williams, and Banks in the Cub third. Pitch from lefty. That is not an automatic out, so Buckner gets a whack at it. He hits it in the air. And it's to Greg Luzinski in left. In his tracks, makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's Billy Williams. Billy struck out in the first. Carlton winds and deals. Billy Williams with a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Luzinski. He's on, and that's going to start action in the Phillies bullpen. Let's see who they got going here. And Jim Constanti gets up and starts throwing for Philadelphia. Ernie Banks at the plate. He's 0 for 1. 1 out, 1 on. Williams at first. Carlton the stretch and the delivery to Banks. Base hit for Banks. Stopping at second is Williams as Luzinski gets it back in. The 6th hit allowed in 3 innings by Carlton. He does not have his stuff. Sosa at the plate. Constanti furiously trying to get ready. Lefty the stretch and the delivery to Sammy. Popped up, foul territory. This is Dick Allen calling and taking for out number 2. And here's Santo, who singled and scored last inning. 2 on, 2 outs now. Carlton the stretch and the delivery. Uh-oh. And that's hit in the air. Is Richie Ashburn going to get there? Yes, he is. And that will retire the Cubs in the 3rd. So Carlton barely escapes disaster. We go to the 4th with your scores. Chicago 4, Philadelphia nothing. And Mordecai Three-Finger Brown has been flawless so far. Ashburn up. Brown winds and deals. Nothing. Richie. Base hit. Into right field. Billy Williams corrals it and throws it back in. And Ashburn's on with a single. The first batter to reach for the Phillies today. Callison comes to the plate. Brown the stretch and the delivery. Open result. Callison hits it in the air. This one goes to right field. Billy Williams there towards the line and makes the catch for out number 1. Schmidt comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Brown the stretch and the delivery to Mike Schmidt. That's hit on the ground. Comebacker to Brown. He gloves it, turns and throws to Banks for 1. The relay to Rizzo is not in time. Schmidt beats the rap at first. Ashburn is retired. Schmidt is safe at first now with 2 outs for Dick Allen. Brown the stretch. The delivery. That's an open result. Phillies have had chances. Hit on the ground to Banks. Off his glove. Everybody's going to be safe. It rolls towards Santo, but Ron's got no play. 2 on, 2 outs in the 4th now for Ryan Howard. A long one, and they're back in it. Brown the stretch. The delivery to Howard. That's an open result. Howard swings. Hey, comes up with air. Struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cubs 4. Phillies nothing. Constanti has taken a seat in the Phillies bullpen. See if Lefty can handle 7, 8, 9 in the Cubs order. Sandberg, Wilson, and Hartnett, who caused all the problems in the 2nd. Lefty, that's an open result. Sandberg hits it in the air. This one goes to Greg Luzinski. Back a few steps, but he's got room, and there's 1 down in the 4th. Now it's Wilson, singled and scored and drove in a run in the 2nd. Lefty winds and deals. Popped it up. Mike Schmidt in fair territory is calling and taking for out number 2. And now Gabby Hartnett. 3-run bomb for Gabby in the second. Carlton winds and deals. Open result. Hartnett swings. Hit on the ground. This time, no home run. To Dick Allen at first. He's going to take it himself, and that will retire the Cubs in the fourth in 1-2-3 fashion. So we go to the fifth with the Cubs in command, 4-0, but they're not breathing easy yet. This Phillies lineup is loaded. Loaded, I tell you, loaded with big lumber. Brown winds and deals to Luzinski. On deck, Darren Dalton. Luzinski hits this one on the ground to Ryan Sandberg. To his right, cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Rizzo, out number 1. Here comes Dalton. Dalton is 0 for 1. Brown the stretch and the delivery. Open result for Mordecai. Dalton swing. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 4 strikeouts for Brown, and Utley's coming up. 2 outs with nobody on. The pitch. Open. Chase Utley hits it in the air. High and deep to center field. Sammy Sosa warning track, but no further. And that will retire the Phillies in the fifth. We're halfway through with your score. Chicago 4, Philadelphia nothing. Steve Carlton back out for inning number 5. The Cubs order coming in the fifth. Rizzo, Buckner, and Williams. Lefty winds and deals. Rizzo make contact, but not good contact. Hit toward Dick Allen. He gloves it and flips to Carlton covering for out number 1. 6 in a row retired by lefty. The Cubs did big damage in the fourth. 4 hits, 4 runs. The pitch to Buckner. He walked him. 1 out, 1 on for the Cubs. Now it's Williams. Constanti grabs a baseball and starts to throw again. Carlton the stretch. The pitch to Billy Williams. Open result. Williams swings. He hits it on the ground to Allen at first. Allen turns and fires to Rollins at second for 1, and the return throw from Rollins to Carlton is not in time. Buckner retired 3-6 on the fielder's choice. Williams safe at first. And now it's Banks. Ernie is 1 for 2 on the day. Carlton the stretch and the delivery. Hit in the air. This one is toward Callison in right center. He's going to get there, and that will retire the Cubs in the fifth. We've played 5 complete, and it's 4-0 Cubs over the Phillies. 1-and-done tournament, except probably not. Probably going to come back around again and do some kind of, I don't know, interleague second chance for the losers. Loser bracket. Rollins, Ashburn, and Callison. 9-1-2 coming in the Phillies' 6th inning. Brown winds and deals. Mordecai has only allowed a single hit to Ashburn back in the 4th. This is hit on the ground by Rollins. Going to Ron Santo to his right. He plants and throws to Rizzo for out number 1. Now it's Ashburn. Brown kicks and deals. Nothing. Richie slaps this one on a line toward Billy Williams in right. It's sinking, but not fast enough. Billy Williams gets there, and there's 2 gone. And that'll bring up Callison. Nobody on. Phillies can't mount an attack. Brown winds and deals. Ground ball. Hit toward Ernie Banks. To his left, he plants. He throws to Rizzo, and that'll retire the Phillies in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming. 4-0 Cubs. At Wrigley, beautiful sunshiny day, but not beautiful for the Phillies. All right, Sosa, Santo, and Sandberg coming up. 5, 6, 7 in the Chicago 6th. The pitch to Sammy is an X chart reading, so we got to consult our optional X chart. That's the one we use. 38 is nothing. That's a wild pitch, so that goes to the screen. Sammy gets another whack at it. Carlton winds and delivers. Open result. Sammy hits it in the air. High but not deep. This one is Richie Ashburn country, and he puts it away for out number 1. Ron Santo is 1 for 2. And we're having trouble seeing this, so it's time to move the camera. There we go. Carlton facing Santo. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Lefty has not allowed a hit since the 3rd inning. The pitch to Santo is an open result on Carlton's card. Ronnie swings, and this one's launched to left center and deep. It's going to one-hop the wall and split Luzinski and Ashburn. Around first goes Santo into second base. And Jim Constanti, who's thrown a whole game in the bullpen, is up and throwing again for the Phillies. Sandberg comes up. First base is open, but Hack Wilson looms on deck. All right. 1 for 2 for Rhino. Carlton the stretch. The delivery. Nothing. Sandberg. Hits this one on the ground to Jimmy Rollins. That's going to hold Santo at second. And Rollins throws to Allen for out number 2. And here's Hack Wilson. He's got first base open, but Hartnett's on deck, and he went deep. So they're not going to walk Hack. Carlton the stretch. The delivery to Wilson is an open result. Hack takes a swing. This one is hit to left and deep. Back goes Luzinski, and he makes the catch in the well near the wall, and that will retire the Cubs in inning number 6. After 6 complete, Cubs 4, Phillies nothing. Do the Phillies have a rally in them? We are going to find out. Schmidt, Allen, and Howard. Righty, righty, lefty in the 7th. For Philadelphia. Mike is 0 for 2. Mordecai Brown winds and deals. Hit on the ground toward toward Rizzo at first. He's going to flip to Brown covering, and there is 1 gone in the 7th. Getting late for Philadelphia, and Mordecai Brown has a 1-hitter. Allen up. Brown winds and delivers. Popped it up. Ryan Sandberg on the infield dirt, calling and taking for out number 2. He jammed him. Now it's Howard. Brown has retired 9 in a row. The pitch to Ryan Howard Hit on the ground, a comebacker, gloved by Brown. He gloves it and throws to Anthony Rizzo for the out. We are going to stretch him out at Wrigley. Time for Harry to sing. Fortunately for everyone involved, it's not time for me to sing. Gabby Hartnett, Anthony Rizzo, Bill Buckner coming up in the 7th, 9-1-2. Constanti in the Phillies bullpen is being joined by Tug McGraw. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Dallas Green likes it. Hartnett's 1 for 2. Carlton winds and deals. Nothing. Gabby with a base hit right back through the box. That's his second of the day. Now it's Rizzo. Carlton the stretch, the delivery. Open result for Anthony Rizzo. Hit on the ground. This one clanks off Utley's glove. That's an E4. Everyone's going to be safe. Hartnett moves up to second. Rizzo is safe at first. And now it's Buckner. Might be Carlton's last batter. Buckner's 0 for 2. Lefty the stretch and the delivery. Hey! Struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas! One gone in the bottom of the 7th. That's Billy Williams. 1 for 3 for Billy. Carlton needs a double play grounder. The stretch and the delivery to Williams. He lost him. That's ball 4 with a wide one. And the bases are now dripping with Cubs. Here comes Green. And that's going to do it for lefty. It's going to be Constanti coming on here in the bottom of the 7th. That will adjust the defense. They're going to lose a point because Carlton is a 1 and Constanti is a 0. So let's check our defense chart and see if that matters. The Phillies are down to a 50. And they do lose one. 11, 12, and 13 are the new automatic outs for Philly. More pressing, however, let's talk about Carlton. 6 1/3 innings. He allowed 8 hits. He walked 2. He struck out 2. And allowed 4 runs to this point. They're all earned. And there's 3 more men on base. They are his responsibility. Constanti, of course, the 1950 National League MVP, the short man for the Whiz Kids, and the starter in Game 1 of the 1950 World Series. So, a lot of stuff there. Constanti facing Ernie Banks. The Phillies infield is playing in on the grass. They're going to try and cut off another Cubs run from scoring. So we'll see how that goes. Sosa is on deck. Constanti the stretch and the delivery. Nothing. Banks. Hit on the ground right back at Constanti. He's going to come home for 1 to Dalton. Dalton turns and fires to Dick Allen. It's a 1-2-3 inning ending, soul-crushing double play turned by the Phillies. And that may be a game saver right there. Luzinski, Dalton, and Utley coming up for the Phillies in the 8th. It's getting late, and Brown still has his one-hitter going. But the Cubs failed to score. They had bases loaded with 1 out. 4-0 Cubs, top of the 8th. Luzinski 0 for 2. The pitch from Brown. popped him up. This is Rizzo in fair territory, calling and taking for out number 1. 5 outs from advancing to round 2 are the Chicago Cubs. Dalton up 0 for 2. That is an optional X chart reading. And a 36 is a pass ball that goes to the screen, so that's nothing. Next delivery to Brown, from Brown to Dalton. Hey, struck him out with a bender. 5 strikeouts for Brown. Still only 1 hit. 2 base runners because Banks committed an error. So he's 2 over the minimum. Utley at the plate, he's 0 for 2. Brown winds and deals. Nothing. Chase hits it in the air. Harmless fly ball. Who's calling for it? Buckner. And that will retire the Phillies in inning number 8. A 1-hit shutout is in progress for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Constanti strolling back to the mound to face Sosa, Santo, and Sandberg. Tug McGraw has been joined in the Phillies bullpen by Steve Bedrosian, as Dallas Green is aware that they've got to hold him here, or that's going to make the 9th inning an insurmountable problem. Sosa is 0 for 3. Santo is on deck. Constanti winds and deals. Hit in the air, center field. Richie Ashburn calling and taking for out number 1. Here's Santo. 2 for 3 for Ronnie. Constanti deals. Open result. Santo with a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Callison, and Santo's got 3 hits on the day. Sandberg comes to the plate, 1 for 3. Constanti the stretch. Checks Santo. The delivery. Open result. Boy, oh boy. Sandberg hits it on the ground. Where does it go? It's going to Mike Schmidt at third. He goes to Utley for 1, and the relay to Allen is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, around-the-horn 5-4-3 double play turned by the Phillies. So Constanti turns into Mr. Double Play as he gets 4 outs in his inning and 2/3 on double plays. So we go to the 9th with your score. Chicago 4 and Philadelphia nothing. And we're going to see some bench action from Dallas Green now. Rollins is going to be hit for, I think. He is being called back to the bench. And no, they are not going to hit for him. They're going to let him bat. So 0 for 2 Rollins comes up against Brown. One safety. Richie Ashburn in the 4th. The pitch from Brown. Nothing. And I'm having difficulty with my fine motor skills. Rollins hits it in the... No, he hits it on the ground. My mistake. Tapper in front of the plate. Gabby Hartnett is on it. He gets a couple steps out and fires to Rizzo for out number 1. 1 down in the 9th. Cubs 2 outs from advancing to round 2. Here's the man that has the lone Phillies hit, Richie Ashburn. The pitch from Brown. Hit in the air. This one more time to Sammy Sosa. And he makes the play for out number 2. And Johnny Callison will be the last chance saloon for Philadelphia. 0 for 3 on the day. Brown wines and deals. Open result. They had chances. Callison. Hit in the air. One more time. This one goes to Billy Williams in right field. He puts it away, and the Cubs advance to round number 2 with a convincing 4-0 whitewash of the all-time Phillies. Let's give you the totals. For the victorious Cubs, 4 runs on 9 hits. They committed 1 error. The Phillies, no runs on 1 hit, and they committed 1 error as well. The winning pitcher is Mordecai Three-Finger Brown with a 1-hit shutout. The loser, S.Carlton. Thanks for being with me. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate your support, everybody. We'll be back soon with more Superstar Baseball 1+done franchise all-star tournament. Have a great day. So long, everybody.